In a quiet village where the cock crows were louder than traffic horns and the wind carried stories from compound to compound, lived a girl named Nwakego. Her name meant a child is worth more than money, and in truth, she was. Nwakego wasn't just beautiful, she had the kind of beauty that didn't shout. It whispered softly like the evening breeze, skin like oiled mahogany, eyes that held the calm of a river just before the first raindrop. Her voice, as soothing as Nsuka palm wine at sunset. She didn't talk much, but when she did, elders paused to listen. She lived with her widowed mother, Mama Ego. She sold pepper and roasted yam at the village square. Every morning, Nwakego would sweep the compound, help her mother fry akara, fetch water from the well, and still find time to play 10-10 with the younger children. But when night came, she would sit under the iroko tree and stare at the palace lights from afar. One day, she whispered to the wind, "I want to be seen." One day, the chief palace steward came to the market looking for new hands. Clean girls, respectful and willing to work. Mama Ego grabbed the opportunity like Okpa on a hungry morning. "Ego, this may be your path to something greater," she said, gently parting her daughter's afro with a wooden comb. And so, with a sack of clothes and a heart full of nerves, Nwakego waved goodbye to the only world she knew. When she arrived at the palace, it was like stepping into a different universe. The walls shimmered with white paint, gold trimmings lined every door, electric chandeliers, wall clocks that ticked in a foreign accent. The kitchen alone had more gadgets than the entire village. She was assigned a simple room, a mattress on the floor near the laundry quarters. Her uniform, a dark blue plaid dress with a white collar. Every morning, she would wake before the cock crowed to mop floors, serve meals, and carry trays heavier than her dreams. She worked quietly, never complained, always smiled. Enters the prince. The royal compound buzzed like bees on a ripe mango the day Prince Tobenna returned from the UK. He didn't land like a movie star. No, he strolled in. Simple slacks, short-sleeved shirts, one carry-on bag, but the swagger. Ha! Lagos boys, they learn. And with him came Pamela, his fiancée, a fair-skinned, bone-straight, wig-wearing influencer who once trended for calling Egusi cultural cholesterol. She clicked into the palace with her Louboutin heels and Gucci bag, glanced at the courtyard and scoffed. Ah, so this is the village. Even the palace goats paused and looked. Pamela was trouble, loud and dramatic, allergic to respect and pepper. But the prince, sweet, cheeky, and charming, tolerated her tantrums like someone clinging to a mistake with receipts. One night at dinner, Pamela mocked the local dish. "Is this fermented beans? Ew!" Nwakego stood nearby, clutching a jug of juice. Her heart broke quietly. She missed home. She missed decency. But that night, everything changed. While clearing the dishes, her tray slipped. Dishes crashed, Gary flew. Prince Tobena bent to help her. Their fingers touched. "Are you always this careful or this clumsy?" he said with half a smile. She froze, blushed, and looked away. Ah, he noticed her eyes, calm, pure, unbothered. After that, he started noticing everything. The way she bent to tie a child's shoelace, how she sang to herself while scrubbing floors, how she whispered "good morning" like it was magic. And one night under the moon, he walked up to her in the garden. "You're not like the others." She blushed. "I'm not even supposed to be here." "But you are, and I see you," said Prince Tobenna. Palace gossip spread like wildfire. Maids whispered. The queen stared. The king frowned. "She is dust, and you are gold," the king thundered at his son. "Then maybe gold needs to touch the ground to understand its worth," Tobena replied. The next day, Nwakego was fired. No warning, no thank you, just "your services are no longer required." Tobena watched helplessly as she walked out of the gates, sack in hand, tears falling like silent rain. Back to the village, she returned home no longer the girl who once dreamed beneath the stars. She was quieter now, but she picked herself up. She started selling firewood and local black soap. Every morning she wept. Every afternoon she traded. Every night she missed him. Tobina missed her too. Pamela, gone. She left in the middle of a photo shoot because the air had too much oxygen. Ha! He couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't pretend. I know who my heart belongs to, he told the queen. One evening, as the sun painted the sky orange, the palace convoy pulled up in front of Mama Ego's hut. The queen stepped out, regal in a purple George wrapper, the king beside her. They bowed. We were wrong. Mama Ego cried. Nwakego cried harder. But this time, they were happy tears. The traditional wedding was everything. Red beads, talking drums, Isiago patterns, goat pepper soup, and dancing that cracked the clouds. Nwakego became Princess Ego. The villagers cheered. Even the goats wore wrappers. You think this is the end? No, just the beginning. Years later, the prince and the princess, slightly older, they walk hand in hand into the sunset. 4 beautiful children, 2 boys and 2 girls, skipping beside them. True love doesn't check bank accounts or bloodlines. It sees the soul, not the surface. It listens for laughter, not language. Because real love knows no shape, no size, no status, only heart. If you enjoyed the story, thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to follow my stories. And I hope to see you here again on the next story. Also, if you have not watched the series with the lion, titled Softened, where this badass lion fell in love with a cute and gentle lioness, please go to my channel to look for it and watch episode 1 and 2. I'm sure it has been uploaded already. Thank you so much and have a lovely day. Mwah.